Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Mary and I appreciate you all. Thank you so much to my new subscribers for joining me. Today we're going to take a look at the Virginia governor's race that's coming up. I think it's on November 4th, but they're saying that, and the media is saying that the race is too close to call, and it's a big deal as far as whether the Democrat contender wins or the Republican contender wins. So I wanted to see what the cards would say. And the Democratic contender is Terry McAuliffe, and the Republican contender is Glen Youngkin. And I've already done my meditation. I did my meditation today with my Dumarite stone, and it's shaped like an egg, but it's supposed to help with clarity and opening up your third eye and that kind of thing. It's a beautiful stone. I purchased this stone because it reminded me of blue sapphire, which is one of the stones of my for September, the month that I was born. So I love it. So for these two, I will be using two different decks, and for Mr. Youngkin, I think I will use the Cthulhu deck, and this deck is associated with the Lovecraft series, and it's a very popular series. So for those of you who know that series, I hope you will enjoy these cards. And for Terry McAuliffe, who's a Democratic contender, I decided to use the Santa Marito Tarot, and it's called the Book of the Dead. Okay, and I thought that these particular decks would be great for politicians. So, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out cards for Glen Youngkin first, and then for Terry McCullough. So I'll do Glen Youngkin, and again I'm going to use a Cthulhu deck from the Lovecraft series. All right. Okay. Spirit, what can you tell me about the governor's race? Mr. Glen Youngkin. Virginia's governor's race, and Mr. Glen Youngkin. Virginia's governor's race. Mr. Youngkin win the race. Well, Mr. Youngkin. And you know what? I'm going to ask. I think my question should be really, will he end up with the governor's, the position as governor in Virginia when everything is said and done? Because we know how these races go. Now, if it's so close to call, we don't know what the first call is going to be, because they're probably going to have to, I'm feeling like they're going to have to go over everything again, go through all the ballots and everything again, and I could say that in the beginning that one particular person won, but then they have to take it to court, and then it may turn out to be a different person. So I am asking if Mr. Youngkin will end up in the governor's seat for Virginia when everything is said and done after the race, or Mr. Youngkin end up in the position of governor? Will he hold that office when the governor's race is over and everything is said and done? Let's just see what the cards say here, all right? Okay, I'm going to pull 3 cards. Mr. Youngkin. Turn the right side up here. Okay. 3 cards for Mr. Youngkin. This one is sticking up. 1, 2, 3. That's Mr. Youngkin's. Okay, now for Terry McCullough. Same thing, Spirit. For Mr. McCullough, when everything is said and done, will he be the winner? Will he be seated in the governor's office? Will Mr. McCullough sit in the governor's seat when everything is said and done? All the counting, all the back and forth, all the redoing of everything they have to redo. Will Mr. McCullough, will he be the winner of the governor's seat in Virginia after the November election? Well, that's the 3 of Pentacles, but you know what? I'm going to put it back in there, and I am going to shuffle a little more because sometimes I take them, but I'm not feeling it this time. So, all right, Mr. McCullough, what are your chances of being in that governor's seat when everything is said and done? And 3. Okay. So I think what I will do is take a look at the Republican governor, Mr. Glen Youngkin first. And the first card we have up, Ace of Wands. A King of Swords. And the 3 of Coins. Wow. So what it looks like here with the Ace of Wands, he's coming in fast. He's coming in fast. He's looking for that new beginning. You can see all of the fire around him, and he's serious. Look at his face there. He's serious. Of course he's serious. But I see all the fire energy from those wands that's coming in. So he's really expecting that this race is his. And with the purple there, I can see that he's using a lot of his intuition to fight in this race. He's using his intuition, his spirituality. He's really getting deep into winning this race. But I see all this fire with this Ace of Wands coming in here really fast. So he's really working hard at it. Okay, and then I get the King of Swords, but this King of Swords is upside down. And to me, it looks like, now normally that King of Swords, he would be a very energetic, businessman, that kind of thing, very smart. He comes in with a lot of information, that he is more of air energy. And I don't know what, I guess I should have looked that up, what his what his sign is. But King of Swords usually has a lot of clarity, and they're very decisive, that kind of thing. But this particular King of Swords came in upside down. So I think he's going into it. Things aren't as clear as he thought, as when he first started the race. He's not sure. Of course, he's not sure. Neither one of them are sure with it being so close and everything. But yeah, he's standing there over some kind of creature. Well, he's a creature when you look at it upright. He's standing there over some kind of a snake-like creature. And but in this case, it's upside down. So I get the feeling that this other creature is taking him over. Could that be Terry McAuliffe? Okay, and the next card up is the Three of Coins. Wow. So this Three of Coins normally it tells me that someone is feeling like they've been left out in the cold. And you can see there's someone here, like an official here, and someone standing in the background, just looking in, listening in. And this could be Mr. Youngkin, feeling like things didn't go his way, and he's just standing in the background, feeling like, you know, he's been left out in the cold from the race. Okay. Now, let's do Mr. McCullough next. Let's see what his cards are saying. Okay, so the first card up we have for him, Queen of Swords. Nine of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Cups. And the next card is the Queen of Cups. Wow. So we have two queens here that are going to work together, it looks like. Let me bring them down so you guys can see them. That are working together to help Mr. McAuliffe. This Queen of Swords here. Oh, she looks like she's ruthless. Look at her, she's ruthless. She's going out of the way to help him get what he needs. Yep, that's that Queen of Swords, and she's all about, she's going to make sure that everything is balanced and make sure everything goes the way that she feels it should go. But if you can just look at that, look at her. She is just so, she doesn't care. She's just going on about her business. There's the daisies beneath her, but don't let the daisies fool you, because she is out to get what she wants. And the next card we have here is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about your wishes coming true. Wishes coming true. And you can see here that we have the 9 cups, but also there is some in the background here. You see those skeletons there? These are all the skeletons that he's going to have to get rid of concerning. This is like this is Mr. Youngkin's. I don't know. You know, by the time the 4th gets around, there's no telling. And I haven't really been keeping up on with everything that's been going on in this particular race, but maybe a bunch of skeletons are going to come out of the closet, and Mr. McAfee is going to bring a lot of Youngkin skeletons out of the closet, because you know when they get close to the end of these races, there's no telling what might be said or what might come up or whatever. But these queens are here. These two queens here, they're here to help him. Now, I don't know who they are in the race. You know, of course, one could be his wife. I don't know who the other would be. But this queen here, she's an emotional queen. She's holding on to that cup. And she feels like, oh yeah, we got this. We got this. So, from the way it looks right now, the cards are telling me that Mr. McAfee will take the governorship in Virginia. Some things are going to happen that's going to turn Mr. Youngkin's chances upside down, and he's going to feel like he's left out in the cold. Okay, so I hope this helps you guys, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much.